When you hopping on Gurren Lagann, never. Never. Me, one thing I've noticed, Six, and maybe y'all in the chat might notice this too. Maybe like whenever you're on like Twitter or something, if you ever like follow an artist, the second they like ever get into like mech animes and shit, they start drawing lolly shit or something. Like there's always like if they like mech animes, they like lolly shit. And I was like, what is the correlation? Like, why is it when people like mech shit, they like lolly shit, bruh? Like, how does that correlate? You know what I mean? And like, it's every single fucking time. And me and my friend, we figured it out. And we're like, you know what it is? It's because they have like a weird, like, they have like a weird childish, like, power fantasy thing going on. Like, they're like man children. You know what I mean? So they like want to be like in giant mech robots because they still think it's cool. And so that's why their sexuality is so like regressed as well. Like their brain is just like inherently childish. Like that was like a weird thing like I figured out with my friend, bro. And it's every single one of them. Every single one of them.
How many mecha artists did you have to follow to get to this conclusion?
Okay, actually, it wasn't a mecha artist. It was one of my friends I talked to, who, by the way, you talked to as well. I'm not gonna blow him out of the water. Look, I'm reforming him. But let's just say this: he had a waifu that was from a show called Love Live, and I'm like, bruh, how old is that waifu, bruh? And he's like, "That's not. It's an abstract draw." I'm like, "Bro, what the fuck are you?" And I was like, "Nah." I'm not gonna say his name. You know him though. I might DM you, but
no way. He said it's just a drawing.
Let me DM you. But okay.
Oh no.
So he was like, and then I was like, I noticed that he really liked like Kamen Rider and like all those big mech shit. And then I followed another artist. The artist I was following was the one that drew the Sesu one, which the Sesu one where she's like on the bed. You know, like the really good one.
Yeah.
That guy. I was following him, the guy that drew my Sesu art, and then he's building these like mech things with his commission money, and then he starts drawing lollies. And then I was like, no, bro.
Maybe someone was commissioning the lollies.
No, he was drawing them like just for clout. Like he has like a big thing for
lollies for clout.
Yeah. He just draws lollies like the Fate lollies or whatever. There's this one Fate girl named like Abigail with like the keyhole on her head. He draws them all the time, and he has like all. I'm like, bro, there's got to be a correlation between lollies and mech fans. Like there just has to be, and like I think that's it. Anyway, we got a lot of donations. But I don't know. I just thought that was interesting. Scale UFC, motherfucker. I did, low key. I did one time. People got so fucking mad about it.
Let's see. There's Conor McGregor. That nigga be fighting and shit.
He be throwing.
Khabib. Yeah, he be throwing.
He be wrestling. He be grappling.
Yeah, he be up there. And I'm sure there's some other ones. Wait, what's that one nigga? He's like a firefighter.
What? I don't actually.
He's a UFC fighter, but he's a firefighter as well.
I don't know. I don't keep up with that.
But that nigga, he's up there. You got that one African nigga that be doing the Rock Lee poses. He's up there.
Adesanya, I think. You got John Jones. He be beating the shit out of his wife. Like that's crazy.
What?
Okay, we got $5. Toby Rama racism amp versus Orochimaru pedo amp. Both well. That shit was funny as fuck, bro. You should be on stand-up comedy. Like actually, like I guarantee, if like all the hundreds of viewers, we're all in like a stadium. Like we all just were in a stadium, and you're like, "What's up, guys?" You're checking your mic. It makes a loud mic noise. You're like, "What's up, everyone?" So what do you think about Toby Rama racism amp? You're like laughing to yourself. You're like chuckling. Versus Orochimaru pedophile amp. Like what different? And then everyone would be like cackling, bro. I'd be vomiting from laughter. Like everyone would just be vomiting. I think some people would be having heart attacks in the audience if they heard that. That shit was just too funny. Thank you for the $5. Um, appreciate it.
Okay.
Oh,
Bro, by the
Stipe,
way, just
Stipe.
to like
Yeah, Stipe.
tear into fucking Hunter x Hunter real quick, right?
Okay.
Hisoka is a pedophile. Just
Oh,
making that clear.
bro, there's literally
Hisoka
a
is a
scene where he's
pedophile.
staring at their asses walking. I don't even, bro, was that even in the manga? No, I don't even think that was in the manga. I think that's just an anime. Like the animators, like literally just made it. Like the director's like, nah, we gotta have a scene where he's like checking out their ass. Like, why do you think of that? Why? I don't even think that is that in the manga, bro. That's
I
not
think
in the
it is.
manga. I don't
It
think
might be. It might be. I think it is.
was him checking out their ass in the manga.
I just don't think it was like as blatant because in the anime, he was like staring so hard they felt it. That fucking pedophile.
Like I'm
Like,
just
it
saying,
was
if
insane.
that shit ain't in the manga, that director they need to check his computer. Like it's just funky. It's just funky as fuck. Like it just can't be real.
Bro, the common like Hisoka's not a pedophile argument is niggas saying, "Oh, he's just attracted to power and Gon just like happens to be a kid." That shit has to be retarded. There's
What
no way.
what that like visual has nothing to do with power though. You know what I
I'm
mean?
saying, but no, but like even with the other shit though, like yeah, sitting there while niggas punching you, like moaning his name, bro. Like, this is a kid. Come on, bro. That's like saying like, oh, Hisoka's just attracted to fucking humans. Gon just happens to be like a kid. Like, no, he's still a
No.
pedophile.
Was Hisoka having like his pedophile moment versus Crollo? I don't think he was having that moment versus Crollo in the manga.
Oh, it wasn't. He wasn't going. I'm not about to do it. He was not doing that, bro.
Bro, if you acted it out, bro, oh my god. Yo, Adult Gone versus Netro. I think Adult Gone probably. I think Adult Gone is stronger. Now Netro might be able to win somehow, but Adult Gone should be stronger than Netro at least, if that's what you're asking. Because Mandarin was supposed to be like this like perfect being. He's like the strongest being that Netro wanted to like throw everything he had at or whatever. That was too strong for him and blah blah blah. So yeah, $20. Dragon Ball Freakable. Are Naruto clans incested? They always look the same, especially the Hyuga and Uchiha. I swear Boruto, Himawari, and Sarada are the only cross. Yeah, I think it's like notoriously they are incest based. Yeah, most people do say that. Unless there's like over like a few hundred of them, then over time it might not be. But yeah, clans are pretty like incestual on some like royal family shit, like in real life. Uh,
Nah, Seth has already made this very clear. Being attracted to someone doesn't mean you're attracted to every aspect of them. Example, you can be attracted to a femboy for all their feminine features.
okay, look,
Yeah,
Phil, I know what
cool.
you're saying,
Next
but
argument, Hisoka's a pedophile.
but why is Hisoka staring at their ass though? Like, come on, bruh. Their ass? Tyrant, thanks for the 5, but that's literally what we're talking about.
All that power in each cheek.
don't go into detail, man. Like, god damn it, bro.
I'm not going into detail. I'm just saying,
Like he might, like 6. When is Obito versus Vader? Yeah, hasn't it been like a year? What is wrong with you?
no, it hasn't been a year.
I swear you told me like a year ago. Like it's been a long
minute,
time.
though. It's been a minute.
Like what's up with that?
But look, bro, bullshit keeps happening.
Like what?
I was talking to this one animator, and this nigga now has not hit me up in like 2 weeks.
Why?
So I don't know. He hasn't fucking hit me up. I don't know what happened to him.
Do you have any tips for getting better at debating? Quit.
Don't.
Look, you could become the best debater on earth, and motherfuckers like you will still think you could take them. Like I could literally bro. I bet if God came down to earth right now, if God came down to earth right now, and he was like, yes, Seth the Programmer was unironically like the strongest debater of all time. Like not joking. Like he actually, like percentage wise, would beat the most people in comparison, like win-loss record, like on the entire planet. Bruh, God himself could say that, and random motherfuckers like you in the chat would still think you could take me. Like, I'm not, like, it's a waste of time. It's legit a waste of time. It's
Yeah.
so stupid.